Hello there everybody, what's going on? It's JB here with another edition of Career Mode, and what a dramatic one we could be in for here. We are at the Majestic for the second leg, and the winners will play Crystal Palace. There's 2 away goals in the first leg at Watford. We're good enough over to 2 legs to get them through to the final. Burnley going into this match 3-2 up on aggregate, but remember, if Reading were to score and Burnley weren't, a 1-0 Reading win would see them through on away goal. So it was important that Burnley didn't concede tonight. Let's get to the Majestic Stadium. Could Burnley get through to Wembley and play Palace on the 25th of February? Let's find out. Well, the winners away Crystal Palace. Will it be Reading, who only need to win by at least 1 goal to go through to their first ever Wembley final? Or will it be Burnley 3-2 up from the first leg on away goal should seal their passage through to Wembley? Wembley up for grabs next here in this semi-final. And here we are as the teams come out from the tunnel. Majestic's absolutely packed. There's about 25,000 here tonight to see if Reading, who trailed by 3 goals to 2 from the first leg, can come back. But they not reckon without Danny Welbeck. 4 goals, remember, against Manchester United in the last game. A 4-1 Premier League success. But Burnley come here full of confidence. But they only did struggle in that first leg to nullify that Reading attack, which could be so important to them tonight. And this is the Reading lineup. Plenty of big names, as you can see, but Varson is going to be the real threat. He scored in the first leg, remember. Swift and Aluko can provide the bullets as well. But it's a 5. There's certainly 5 there in the defensive situations, and they're going to try and keep Burnley at bay for as long as they possibly can. But they have the attack, one of the best in the Championship, to try and pierce Burnley tonight. As for Burnley, looking to reach their first ever League Cup final and their first FA Cup, first Cup final of any sort since 1962. Well, their big guns are out. Wood and Ings actually come forward, and Danny Welbeck will drop to the left-hand side. So Chris Ward, who's scored plenty of goals in this competition so far, is restored to the lineup, and Robbie Brady makes way. Well, a big night. Burnley know, and Tom Heaton knows, that avoid defeat at any cost. A 0-0 or even a 1-0 win will serve Burnley well, but a win of any kind for Reading, and they're through to Wembley. Bobby Mantley's the man in charge. So this semi-final really poised on a knife edge at 3-2 to Burnley, but remember, Reading with 2 away goals here. That's the danger for the Clarets tonight. Reading in the red and white get us away, and they're attacking the goal to our right. Burnley need to tell you in the claret and blue. And here's Varson, the Icelander, to Swift. Oh, he's beaten Trippier here. This could be problems. Swift, but Varson, dangerous looking cross towards Aluko, and Tom Heaton having to get a hand on that. And in the end, Welbeck gets it away to Jack Cork. What a lively start to this second leg. Frederick through to Wood. Here's Danny Ings. Good play towards Cork. Gets his shot off him just wide of the target. And here come Burnley now with 11 minutes gone with Cork again. Striking the shot over the crossbar this time. Burnley starting to find their rhythm here in this opening 12-13 minutes of this first half. Remember, they only need to avoid defeat. A 0-0 draw would see them through because they'll go ahead on aggregate, but Reading will feel the longer the game goes on at 0-0, they will still feel they have a chance of popping up with a goal, which would count so much for their cause. They've never reached a major cup final, Reading. Burnley have reached several, of course, but haven't won a major cup since 1912. 1914, in fact, when they beat Liverpool 1-0 in the old Crystal Palace ground in the FA Cup. It's Reading come forward now on the far side. Knocked away only as far as Evans. Now Kelly. And Kelly knocks it out of play. Here's Ings, good save. Well, Vito Manoni, good marks to him. Ings tried to knock the ball back, and oh, Manoni just on the line. Well, I have to say that was very close from Thing. I think the referee did have a slight glance towards his watch. There is goal line technology here in the Majestic tonight. Here's Bob Varson at the other end. Here's Evans and Luko away from Trippier, but not Shawcross. What a semi-final second leg this is turning out to be. Here's Sherlock. Wood. Defoe. Good ball, Welbeck. He's in a hot streak at the moment. Danny Welbeck, good save by Manoni. Away and palms it out behind, but here's the replay. Manoni on the line. Now I'd like to see how far close that was. well, just before the line. Gunter. Oh, he did well. Here's Swift. There we go. Dangerous looking cross. And a little bit of defending there for Burnley to do. John Stutzy there looking very, very tense over on that down below us. We now approach the end of the first half and Reading with the final opportunity. The ball in there towards Evans. Knocked away this time. The come for McShane, but he's been beaten to it, and there goes the referee's whistle. Bobby Madley bringing the first half to a close. Burnley have had the better chances. Cork has gone close, Shirley's gone close, but yet no breakthrough. But Burnley still lead 3-2 on aggregate from the first leg, but in the second leg it's goalless between Burnley and Reading. Well, welcome back to the Majeski Stadium down here in Berkshire for the second half, and Burnley leading 3-2 from the first leg. Remember, goalless here so far tonight, and they're going to attack the goal to my right. Here's Kelly, but Bardson. One ball forward towards Sonny Aluko. Good little flick there, but Burnley were able to get that one clear. Remember, these two have met in a two-legged semi-final before in the Championship playoffs, where Burnley won 3-0 over two legs. 2 goals from Patterson and Thompson here. What a difference, and here could be a difference here because Welbeck's closing in. It's Welbeck chipping it back. Ings was there, and it's knocked away. Here's Cork. He's lost out to Aluko. But Bardson. Well, this really is a scintillating semi-final. John Stutzy and Yep Stam both in their technical areas. Wondering where this is going to end. And the substitution being made by Yep Stam first as Leandro Bacuna replaces George Evans. And for John Stutzy here, he's going to make a change before Obita takes the free kick. Stephen Defoe comes off, and the Irishman Jeff Emerick comes on. Defoe has run himself into the ground recently, and he's been Mr. Consistency in that Burnley midfield. Obita with a free kick meanwhile, and caught rather than getting that one away. Here's Ings. Oh, he's beaten the defence. What a moment this could be for Burnley. It's Ings. It's in front of the Burnley fans. That could be the goal that sends Burnley to Wembley. 58 minutes almost gone, and that could be the killer goal. Ings racing away from the Reading defenders, and Vito Manoni could only stand and watch as that ball goes rocketing past him and into the bottom corner. Danny Ings could have scored the killer goal that sends Burnley to Wembley. What a moment, 58 minutes gone, and Danny Ings strikes a away goal for Burnley. Shirley. Good ball to Cork. Cork trying one, and wide, and that would have made the game completely out and utterly absolute, as Stephen Ward is about to come on for Burnley, and he's going to replace Charlie Taylor, the man who's sort of replaced him since Ward picked up those red cards at the back end of the calendar year. Reading need to score twice now. Here's John Swift. Can he keep it in? The answer is yes. Towards Bavardson. Danger here for Burnley. Oh, Bavardson has lost it, and now Burnley can counter. But only as far as McShane though. And he plays that in, but it's knocked away again. Henrik can get it forward to Danny Ings. And if they can get another one here on the break, they'll go to Wembley. And here goes the Irishman. Henrik is straight through. Henrik! Oh, good save. And that's kept Reading in the Carabao Cup. What a very good save that was. And Robbie Brady's going to come off. Or is going to come on and replace Danny Welbeck, who's played remarkably well. Hasn't scored, but has played very well. That's a lovely ball down the line to Chris Ward. And there's 2 Burnley players he could have picked out there, and one of them was Jack Cork, and that's a good ball from Trappier. Sherwood can settle it. He has done. Burnley without any shadow of a doubt. 5 minutes on the end are going to Wembley. 5-2, they are winning on aggregate. 2 away goals are well in the bank, and this really has been a superb away performance from the Clarets. A super second goal, and that books the Wembley tickets against Crystal Palace on February the 25th. What an amazing moment for Burnley. 2 goals ahead, and surely now heading to Wembley. 2-0 on the night, 5-2 now on aggregate. For Burnley now, it's just playing out the rest of the game. For Reading, it's just emotions really. They blew really their chance in the first leg, and there goes the whistle. And Burnley are through to Wembley to contest their first cup final since 1962, and the opportunity to win that first major piece of silverware since the league title win back in 1960, achieved by Harry Potts and Jimmy McIlroy and Jimmy Addison and all. 2 goals in the second half, 1 from Danny Ings, the other right at the end from Andre Schürrle. And Burnley have gone through to Wembley. 2-0 they've won here tonight against Reading in the second leg, and 5-2 they've gone through overall, and they play Crystal Palace at Wembley. And there's confirmation of the final, where we will be on the 25th of May, preparing hopefully to win our first silverware since 1960, and following the footsteps of Harry Potts and all. Crystal Palace and Roy Hodgson standing our way, and we'll be at Wembley to see if we can win our first major silverware, and possibly the first part of a treble. We're still in the FA Cup, and we're still fighting for the league title. Remarkable at this stage of the season that we're still in there with a chance of winning the league title. Anyway, that brings us to the end. So we're already down the road to Wembley on the first road. Now we're back on the second road to Wembley, which is the FA Cup 4th round, which is going to be our next offering for you. And we're on the road in that one, literally, as we go to Anfield for the 4th round. And what a time that's going to be. There were the replay results. So we will play at Anfield. Join us for that. But Burnley through the one competition. Can we get through against Liverpool in the next episode? Bye bye for now.